G'day everybody, welcome back to Starfield. We have just completed the heist on the Starliner that we were on in the previous episode. It took us a while to try and get off the Starliner, to be honest, but anyway, here we are. Let's get into the pilot seat and we're gonna figure out what we need to do next, which is, I believe we're going straight to New Atlantis. And we're gonna actually try to use the Galbank credentials to find the information that we need on this Crix's Legacy. Now, Crix's Legacy actually refers to the ship Legacy, which a while ago went missing, and apparently it was transporting some kind of fortune. So let's see if we can actually find if the ship really did exist and whether or not these legends are true. I can't remember where Galbank Central HQ is, but it might actually be in the Mass District or something like that. No, Commercial District. There we go. For all this time, I can't even remember if we've actually been to the Commercial District. It might be our first. Yeah, there we go. So we've just discovered this location. Right. There was some guy speaking before, named George. I can't really identify where he is. I was gonna listen into that conversation, but that's alright. It's gone now. Right, so I guess maybe this is Galbank?
Sorry.
No. These are
You look completely different.
maybe other offices or something like that, but excuse me, guys. So we've got ATMs and stuff here, right outside of the main office of Galbank. Oh yes, Landry Hollowfield. Actually, no, we have been here, haven't we? I don't know why the game's telling us that we've just discovered this place, but anyway, that doesn't really matter, does it? Let's go into the Galbank archives. Apparently this is the only place we can go into while we're here. At Galbank. Hopefully, we don't have to kill anyone here, but it does say that we need to deal with the Galbank guard. So maybe we need to persuade him. But if that's the case, what I might do, guys, is I might see if I can buy myself some wines and stuff like that, because we are all out. And as you know, throughout this playthrough, we have been getting sourced pretty often to try and talk our way through stuff. So this is apparently a distribution center. Let's go in and let's just check out the place. Don't really know if perhaps maybe we can buy stuff here.
I'm on tax duty tomorrow. Can't wait.
Okay, well, you need to get out a little bit more, Johan.
Working at the distribution center can be tiring, but it sure is rewarding.
Do you always want to work at the distribution center?
Oh no, when I was growing up, I actually wanted to be a miner on Sidonia. As weird as that may sound, I guess I never wanted to have a typical job. Lucky for me, working at the distribution center is anything but typical.
I think it'll be the other way around. Most people are trying to avoid Sidonia, but anyway. Sounds like you really love your job.
Of course, who wouldn't? It's such a privilege to be able to work for the UC government, a true force of good. Every day is so exciting. I get to meet so many new people, solve interesting problems, and learn about developing situations throughout the settled systems. Yep, there's never a boring day at the distribution center.
Okay, I feel like this guy's just drank too much Kool-Aid. Can I buy stuff?
Oh, that's not really my area. I don't have clearance for that just yet. Well, someday, maybe. You'll want to talk to Miss Sang about that.
Okay.
See ya.
And he's a unique NPC, so I'm guessing maybe there might be some kind of quest line
I'm
with him.
afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships. I can, however, deal in general goods. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon.
What is it you do here?
You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact with? It's all in the name. We distribute materials and products all around the United Colonies. Never a dull moment. Always something going on, and 4 other things we need to be ready for. I know some people don't believe it, but we really do the best we can. Wouldn't still be working here if I didn't care.
Alright, I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Yes, of course. Please, take a look.
Okay, so we're looking for... Nope. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna have to, like, try and find a bar of some sort. Alright, let's leave. I'm not sure where we can find a bar just yet, so, look, I was hoping that I would find, you know, somewhere pretty quickly around the commercial area, but maybe not. If we struggle, I think what we could do is just go and use a hyperleader. Ooh, this might be a bar.
Hello and welcome. Hi there. Welcome to Terra Brew. How can I help you?
Okay, this is coffee though.
Certainly. Please take your time.
No, okay. Nah.
Fest didn't dip at all when the second store opened.
Yeah, we definitely need to find a bar. Look, let's not worry about finding wines and stuff like that for now. Let's just go in with the hyperleader and hope for the best. Again, we seem to be running very, very low on those types of meds, so I've got to stock up when we get the chance. Oh, okay, we went in from a different way this time. Let's use this thing. Hey, mate.
Hello. Welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please?
Here you go.
Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives.
You're acting a little bit strange.
Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. I got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
Oh my god, alright. If it was that easy, I wouldn't have bothered. Yeah, we seem to be using a lot of wines and a lot of hyperliters for stuff, and really not... Oh god. Alright, we are being ambushed here. Okay, that's why he was acting strange. Let's get our gear on. Calibrated, yep, that's good. We'll get that on, and yeah, we'll blast these fools. So, I have no idea why Ecliptic's here. Are they trying to steal our score or something? So that guard outside, he knew what was going on here. That's why he was so nervous. Bloody hell. Alright. How do we get up there? Alright, well, that got a little bit messy. Let's take a look here. Okay. Well, I feel like our cover's definitely blown now. Someone talked, right? Someone gave information to these ecliptic mercenaries. That someone, we don't know. Could be Rokov, potentially? Because, you know, he was getting a little bit suspicious about why we needed the credentials. But anyway, that doesn't matter now. To get up there. There we go. Okay, everything counts as stealing here if I take stuff. Can go straight for the objective there, but I am kind of curious. See what else is here. Okay, well, I guess it's time to move on then. So, Lost Ship Registry. I'm guessing that's what we really need to take a look at. So, we'll take a look at other stuff first. Database disclaimer. By accessing archive materials, you are hereby consenting to observing proprietary materials belonging to Galbank and its subsidiaries. Any information contained within this system is for the express use of Galbank employees only. Sharing this information with entities outside the Galbank ecosystem will result in immediate termination and potential criminal prosecution. Any concerns regarding these rules should be directed to Galbank Legal in New Atlantis. Transponder information. All Galbank transports have been fitted with CBR-type encrypted transponder beacons. These beacons broadcast a predetermined long-range unique signature ping using high-frequency hyperburst scatter arrays. The arrays ensure that the beacons are always broadcasting at maximum spread to assist any specially equipped search vessels. CBR transponders feature the latest in encryption technology, boasting military-grade ultra-bit encryption, fully cycling crypto modulation, and a cascading frequency spectrum. In order to properly track a target transport, please submit a request to the security office to receive a tracking cipher. The transponders operate via an independent, self-contained power source that allows them to remain detection capable for up to 250 years? What? Note that the life of the power source declines. The broadcasted reception radius will be gradually reduced. Okay. So, considering all of this, I'm guessing the next step for us to find Crix's legacy is going to be either to steal one of the ships with these specialized search equipment to try and find this unique signature ping, or we might be maybe getting our hands on just the equipment itself somehow. So we'll see. And here we go. Lost Ship Registry. The Serendipity. Okay. From Alpha Centauri to a classified point. Last known system position. Okay, right. So I was hoping that these are all real ships that we could find. But I mean, we don't have any last known system position or anything like that. So it could be that this ship was destroyed in deep space or something, so here we go, the Legacy, GLB 098. Alright, so cargo, credits, cred tank load. Approximate value is classified. CBR 27 transponder. Last known system position is in Bannock. Planetary location, Bannock 4. Okay, 8 search attempts have been done with no results to show. I mean, who's to say that one of these search missions haven't just ran off with all of the creds? Anyway. And there's the Prosperity. Yeah, okay. Unknown location. And the Supremacy. Last known system position is Sol, and last known planetary location is Saturn. Interesting. So if we go out to Saturn, maybe we can find the Supremacy somewhere. They've only attempted to search this lost ship a couple of times. Alright. Gotta keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the mission and see what it's telling us to do next. So, pretty much just going back to the key with what we've found. Alright, let's get to it. Neva should be pretty happy with our work. I'm not sure if I'm expecting company out here, so we'll see. Okay, the guard's definitely gone. He's ran off. Probably a good idea for us to also, you know, take off the suit, take off the helmet, and continue with our Slackware, just for the time being. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we got all of the armor stats and stuff while we were fighting. Okay, well, yeah, let's just pretend like nothing happened up there. Who's this guy?
I do hope you're taking advantage of our remote transaction benefits.
Matthew Montez.
With GalBank, your money is always safe. Always.
I wouldn't vouch for it, because we literally had, like, mercs in your archives. Like, if you can't even protect your archives from mercs, what the hell are you doing? Wouldn't trust my money with GalBank ever. 0 out of 10. Alright, let's head back to the ship. It's actually tempting to do a bit of a ship rebuild at this point, but might not do that right now. I am looking for a bar though, like, are there no bars around near the spaceport? Because I do want to buy liquor and stuff. Well, not liquor, wine specifically. The viewport, yeah, this is a bar, right? So... Oh yes, and we did some...
treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything.
We did some stuff for Nisa. Oh, and we get some free booze if we visit this place every now and then. I'm guessing that's the...
Can I get you something?
The reward that we have from, you know, helping her with mixing up her new drink. How's it going with the new drink, by the way?
Oh, is that a story? Remember when I said getting the ingredients was the difficult part? Yeah, about that. I may have gotten ahead of myself. I can mix a mean drink, I could run this bar, but this is something totally new. I want to do it right. But you know what that takes? Credits. Lots of them. More than I have.
Can't you just sell the drink here at the bar?
Oh, that's part of the plan for sure. It just can't be the whole plan.
It can't be that expensive, can it?
And you have now outed yourself as someone who has clearly never attempted to jumpstart an interplanetary business venture. I need more than just a great product, which clearly I have. But I want to go big. Large-scale production, marketing, distribution. Here's the situation. Opportunity is staring me in the face right now, and I don't want to blink. This can be huge, galaxy-wide. I know it. So, I am willing to concede that I need some external help here. Investors. Know anyone who's rich and likes taking chances? I am once again leaning on you, my very, very good friend, and looking for some help. You can't possibly turn me down, right?
I mean, we barely know each other, let's be fair here. What do you need from me?
Well, a person of your obvious charm and grace must have some connections to wealthy individuals in the settled systems. I'm hoping you can convince a few of them to invest in my little business venture here with the knowledge that they will definitely, absolutely get their credits back. And then some. That's the pitch anyway.
That doesn't sound like a very convincing pitch, to be honest, but alright, well, we'll give you a hand.
You really are the best, you know that? So, you know Walter Stroud, yeah? You both are in that Constellation organization? I think you should chat him up, pitch him the idea, see if he'll bite. If he does, we are that much closer. And if he doesn't, then we figure out a plan B. Go team!
Alright, cool. I'm sure Waltz will be up for it. Maybe we might have to persuade him or something like that, but, you know, we've done some really good stuff for him recently, so he owes us one. So what's the word around town?
You know, I had a guy in here last week ranting that General Shao ought to send the Marines down into the well. I'm usually all for letting folks speak their mind. Most times it can't be helped after a few drinks. But that was just too much. Anybody stuck living in the well, it almost certainly isn't by choice. And things down there aren't that bad.
Yeah, we haven't actually been back to the well in a very, very long time, haven't we? I suppose I should go visit. Can I buy a drink?
Well, that's what I'm here for. What'll it be?
Okay, so let's take a look here. Yep. 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 Sure. And sparkling wines. Sweet. We probably have too much right now. I wonder if we can just sell stuff. Yeah, we can. But she only accepts, like, all of the, like, aid stuff, so... Food and drink, really.
See you around.
Okay, cool. Oh, mission boards. Speaking of mission boards...
Hi, how are you?
We do actually have a couple of missions that we have been, I guess, saving up, you can say. So, let's get to those. Break things up a little bit. I know we can go to the key right now and just, you know, speak to Delgado about his legacy. But, let's blast some fools before we get there.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Okay, before we leave though, let me just very quickly change back into the right gear, because I don't think we need to look this dapper. We could probably just look like any old pirate. And I could probably put the slackware away. So let's do that. Good, and yeah, we've got the Vanguard spacesuit, which I would like to put away, actually. And then we've got another spacesuit, which, I mean, I don't know if I really want to keep. I mean, it does look cool, but 69 physical damage resist. That's better than the pirate stuff, but we're looking the part, alright guys, so... alright, so I think we're done here. Let's... so once more checking our mass here. 107, probably it's all the wine that we have just bought. It'll come in handy, I'm sure. So... let's take off.
Liftoff initiated, Captain. Time to venture into that beautiful sky.
You know, in hindsight, I probably should have spent a little bit of time offloading some gear.
Orbit now.
But anyway, too late now. Let's take a look at these two missions that we've received from the board. Let's go with getting the Ecliptic Agent on Volai Psi. So, yep. Let's do it.
Let's see what there is to see.
Okay, there's some kind of a space system, sorry, a space station here. Not space system. An autonomous star yard.
Hail acknowledged. Star station operating under automated control. No further response possible.
Okay. Can we actually dock? And is there a reason for us to dock? Anyway, interesting. Let's land, and I might actually check out that star yard before we go to the key, just because we are here, we may as well.
Good day, Captain.
All the way out there. I sort of want a companion with me, just to give us a hand with the shooting and blasting. I haven't really taken Barrett out for a very long time, but also I haven't taken Andreja out ever, I don't think. So I wonder if Andreja's on the ship. No, Andreja's not with us, is she? She's probably back at the lodge. Where's Barrett? Okay. Maybe Barrett's upstairs? Or we can take Sarah. Nah, I don't see Barrett anywhere. Let's take Sarah.
I wanted to talk to you, but honestly, I don't know where to begin. The Starborn's technology is simply astonishing. It's just almost too much to process.
You seem to be pretty shaken up by the whole thing.
Yes, I suppose I am. But you can hardly blame me, can you? You do understand the significance of this encounter, don't you? This is humankind's first contact with what I believe is an alien race. A race with technology that could be far superior to our own. Oh, we could learn so much from them.
Do you think they'd be willing to teach us?
The way they behaved, I'd say that's not very likely. If we are to learn anything from the Starborn, we're going to have to take the initiative ourselves.
You sound like you admire them.
Oh, I do. More than you'll ever know. Can't be a coincidence that these Starborn suddenly appeared after your experience at that temple. We know they're here to lay claim to the artifacts, but what's their true motivation? What aren't they telling us?
I'm hoping we can come to some sort of an understanding with them.
I feel exactly the same way. But it certainly sounded like they weren't willing to work with us at all. Damn. Oh, if only we knew more about the Starborn. What their species is like, where they're from, how they're able to speak our language. I feel like a cadet on my very first day aboard a spaceship. My mind is absolutely swimming with questions.
I think the first option is most likely. Clearly some type of alien life form.
Obviously. But there has to be more to these beings than simply originating from another world. Their name alone, Starborn. There's some type of hidden meaning there. Something that feels very old, perhaps even ancient. Whatever the case may be, I can assure you that Constellation intends to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I mean, if they're time travelers, could they potentially be humans from the future or something? Maybe. If you had to guess, why do you think they call themselves Starborn?
I'm not really sure. Scientifically speaking, we're all born from the stars. Most of the chemical components of our body, carbon, oxygen, sulfur, are exactly the same as those manufactured by internal stellar reactions. Now, ask someone like Matteo the same question, and he'd probably give a more theological answer. But hey, it's all a guessing game anyway.
We should make every effort to learn about these beings.
Exactly. We must use all of the tools at our disposal to learn more about the Starborn and their connection to the artifacts.
I'll be there to help you every step of the way.
Thank you. I really appreciate your support right now. You know, it's funny. When I was a little girl, I'd lay on the ground and stare up at the stars. I was absolutely convinced they held a secret. I'd remain there for hours in silence, eyes closed, listening, waiting for the secret to be whispered in my ear. This encounter with the Starborn is that moment to me. The stars are finally whispering, and I need to hear what they have to say.
I don't know about the romance in this game, guys. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to follow any romance options, but if any of you guys comment about that and maybe have a preference of which way to go, let me know. What are you expecting to learn?
Truthfully, I haven't the slightest idea. But just the thought that any of the secrets of the universe could be revealed from these Starborn is terribly exciting.
We'll get you there, I promise.
I knew I could count on your support. Well then, I've certainly wasted enough of your valuable time. Just do be careful if you cross paths with these Starborn in the future. I wouldn't want to lose one of the most valuable members of Constellation.
Alright, well, let's get going though. You ready to head back out?
I'm more than ready. Let's go.
Sweet. Alright, let's go. Since Barrett's not here and everything, so...
Hope our suit seals hold. Otherwise, we won't last long in this environment.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Alright. Over this way. They're holed up in the deserted relay station. And, you know, secretly I'm sort of hoping that we would have an encounter with these Starborn. We've seen their ships, but we haven't exactly seen the actual, you know, I guess people, you want to call it? The actual species itself. Okay, so let's see if we can do a little bit of sniping here, if possible. Accidentally used a medkit there. That's fine. Probably need a better scope for sniping. I don't exactly see any enemies on the outside. Perhaps if we approach from this side instead. Yeah, there's a guy there. But I'm not exactly seeing anyone on the outside.
I've heard people who spend extended periods in low gravity can actually suffer from health problems if they don't exercise to compensate.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if there are actually any guards on the outside. Okay, we haven't exactly alerted the enemies just yet, so hopefully we can keep it that way. And I'm sort of hoping that we can just get into this structure and maybe catch these ecliptic mercs by surprise. Okay, that was good. We haven't alerted the enemy just yet. I'll take that.
let him get away.
Okay. Going loud now.
Ears ringing bad. Show me what you've got.
It's like you've tapped into the universe itself.
Sarah. Okay, so she's being pretty useless.
They're gone. Score another point for our side.
I think I would probably have a much better chance at maintaining stealth if I were maybe doing stuff on my own rather than having companions, but Adichrone? I have no idea what that is, but take it. Okay, there's probably still one more enemy out there. But let's not worry about going outside just yet. Take the whiskey, thank you. Alright, and try and unlock that.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
I have something I need to discuss with you.
Okay, hang on a second. I think we're looking pretty good here. Let's try and get into this room. Okay, this might be pretty tough, but that looks alright. What about that? Yeah, okay, so that will work for the second layer. First layer, however, is gonna be real tricky. Alright, so let's try that. Alright, there we go. Grab that, and mines vanadium, sure. Not entirely sure if it was worthwhile, but...
Thanks for taking time to chat. I really need a friendly ear right about now. I received a message from Constellation, and it's given me a lot to think about.
Don't tell me Barrett's sent you another one of his dirty jokes.
No. I wish it was that simple. It's not from Barrett specifically. It's a line list of questions they need answered. Only I'm not there to answer them.
Are you upset that I'm keeping you away from the lodge?
You're not keeping me out here. I am. Just... Here. Let me explain. Before I joined Constellation, I served for 8 years as the head of the Navigator Corps, until the UC decided to axe the department.
What exactly was the Navigator Corps?
It was a branch of the United Colonies Navy, a small fleet of ships outfitted for galactic exploration. Basically, a military version of Constellation.
Contact!
Oh god. Game? Game? Alright, this is bugged out, guys. Okay guys, I am back. I had to sort of reload the game and go through the entire base killing process again, so I've just killed all these mercs and re-looted all of the stuff. I had to open this lock again and try and get back in and loot all the things. A lot of the loot has been randomized again, so I probably don't have the same stuff that I had before. But yeah. Sarah wants to talk, so let's have a chat with her. Hopefully things don't bug out again like before. Sarah, stop moving around for a second, if you will. Okay, she wants to sit down, apparently.
Thanks for taking time to chat. I received a message.
Okay.
No. It's not from...
You're
not keeping... Before I joined Constellation,
So, what exactly was the Navigator Corps?
It was a branch of the United Colonies Navy, a small fleet of ships outfitted for galactic exploration. Basically, a military version of Constellation.
What does this have to do with the messages from the lodge?
If you want to help, I feel like I need to give you some background. Just bear with me.
Well, 8 years isn't a bad run for anything government-related.
Had we notched some significant achievements, I'd agree with you. You see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to justify the spending, and money was tight after the war. Shutdown was inevitable. At the end of the day, I was in charge, so the blame obviously fell on my shoulders.
It's ridiculous to accept all of the blame.
Oh, like hell I can't. You once told me that you favored the journey over the destination. So I'm hoping you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I failed because I was more concerned about exploring the stars than pushing a pencil. If I had fought harder, I'm convinced our division may have had a chance to prove its value.
no one would have pushed harder than you.
That's just it, though. Did I push too hard? Did they shut us down because I wasn't quietly sitting at my desk approving meaningless memos? We'll never know.
At least Constellation has been a great success.
Well, that brings us to this message now, doesn't it? Call it whatever you want. My drive, my initiative, my optimism. It's been my greatest strength and my worst nightmare. It elevates me to these positions of authority, but all I want to do is explore, not sit and make sure all the accounts are balanced.
You're afraid that your absence will cause Constellation to collapse?
Yes, exactly. If it's obvious to you, imagine how obvious it is to someone like Barrett or Mateo. Oh, they must be itching to replace me by now. God damn it.
Don't worry, Sarah, we'll figure this out together.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Oh, here you are trying to help me and I'm yelling at you. You have to understand. Once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn.
Ouch. And right to my face, too.
You'd think I'd realize by now that I can always depend on you to lighten the mood. Wow, that was a hell of a ride, wasn't it? Oh, I'm sorry to put you through all that. But thank you for being there and listening. It helped. It really did.
Okay, I do want to have a chat with her, though, because...
Have something for me?
One thing that I've realized is... she probably... doesn't actually have a weapon to use, I think. So, let's actually give her a weapon. Something that we're not using. I think maybe she can take this thing here, modified AA99. Actually, she does have a weapon. Maybe I just failed to equip it. That's all. I don't suppose I need to give her ammo for it, right? But
talk to you later.
There we go. Yes, she's ready now. So one thing that I realized when we were sort of dealing with the bug before was that she just took out her fists while he was, while she was talking to us. So that was really weird. Anyway, yeah, apologies guys for the bug. Obviously, this is good old Bethesda we're talking about. Some Bethesda jank. So something like that was bound to happen. I'll take all of that. And yeah, I think we've been here long enough, so let's leave. I did... Oh, actually, one thing that I realized from... Well, that was a little bit different from the previous attempt here, but this Ecliptic Merc has a Ecliptic Communique 1. So I'm just going to quickly grab that. I'm not sure if that's something that we've seen before, but we can take a look at it.
I already communicated all Ecliptic personnel. Our recent meetings with representatives of both the Freestar Collective and United Colonies have confirmed what we assumed. Any facilities abandoned during the colony war are considered fair game. Unowned and unattached. Spoils of war. That means they belong to us. So if you locate one of these bases, labs, or outposts, you have full authority to appropriate any equipment on behalf of Ecliptic and evict any squatters. Commander Preco.
Okay. I think we have actually heard that before. Grab all of this. Cool. So there is the opportunity for us to maybe do some scanning here if we really wanted to, but I don't know if I really want to hang around and do that. There's only a couple of resources that we need to scan for, apparently. So it could be pretty easy. There's that and iron. And apparently it can be quite difficult to find a good planet that has a source of iron for us to exploit as part of a an outpost. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure if this is a good planet for an outpost because it literally only has a couple of different resource types. Anyway, let's get going. So that's one of our missions completed, and there should still be one more, and we'll head straight to that location.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Time to join the Stars.
Apogee kick complete.
Alright, so let's take a look. Kill the spacer vulture on Arani 2A. So let's head there.
Orbit steady.
Ooh, there is that space station that we haven't really checked out. Gonna have to come back to that.
Board's all green. Successful jump.
Hey, we've got a lot of ships here, and they even look like battleships of some sort. Okay. I guess this is where the UC Vigilance is stationed. My bad. We've been here before. Alright. Arani 2A. Well, you know, considering the Vigilance's presence here, I'm surprised they haven't really dealt with these people. But anyway, let's land.
Landing now.
Alright, let's exit, and we will deal with these spaces. I mean, I'm surprised that they haven't noticed our arrival at this point, but you know what? They'll pay for it, that's for sure. That's gonna have to be in the next episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Again, apologies for having to just reload stuff and cut, but sometimes it be like that with Bethesda games. So, anyway, hope you guys look forward to the next one. Stay true. Bye-bye.